so let's talk to the table squad. Table squad, y'all out there with me?
TTTS.
All right, TT.
Turn up.
Table squad.
Two turntable squad.
TTS. T squared S.
Oh my. All right.
TTTS.
And this is another
turntable
episode
squad.
of Relatable versus Debatable.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
So, if you're wondering, like, yo, didn't we just see them wearing them same outfits like a couple episodes ago? Yes, you did.
We give you a twofer.
This is how Hollywood works. We have the ability
We
to
don't have
shoot
stylists.
multiple episodes in one day and act as if it was within a whole other week.
But guess what we gave y'all? Flames.
Yeah.
We got get fire in this bitch one time. They wasn't ready for the fire.
But for real, time is money. So like, if y'all got a problem with us wearing the same outfits, go ahead and hit that sponsorship link in the page. Okay.
You know what they say? Go ahead, give us some likes, give us some comments, subscribe. More likes, more videos,
more likes.
Money.
That's not what Drake said, but it's close.
Definitely more likes. So today's episode is going to be about body modifications.
And what does that mean to you?
We are literally going to go from head to toe. All right.
We're doing a head to toe assessment.
Anything that you can do or people have done, male or female, that you enhance the look, take away the look, we gonna talk about it. And we gonna be extra about it. And if the shoe fits,
wear it.
Wear it. If your feet can fit, but people get toe extensions, you know what I'm saying?
Extendo toes? Oh no.
Can you imagine something like, I got my toes done? It's like a long
I'm like, oh, so you got a pedicure? No.
Right.
I got my toes
I got new toes.
But they can do, okay, but we're gonna start from the top. But they can bring in.
Yeah. No, that's different. That's different.
That's a cosmetic surgery.
Before we get started, all right, so we're going to go ahead. We're going to play the word game, but the word game don't got a name, so
the
still
nameless
playing
game.
the nameless game, the game that don't got a name.
The gameless name.
So for those who don't know how it works, what's going to happen is Sabi here is going to give me and Charvon 2 words that we must use throughout the podcast. And guess what? If I use my word correctly, Charvon has to take a shot. If I use my word incorrectly, I have to take a shot. If Charvon uses her word correctly, I take a shot again. If she uses hers correctly.
You drinking gin? I'm just dead.
No. But if she uses her word incorrectly,
I wasn't ready.
then she has to take a shot. All right, there's a possibility of 2 shots.
2 shots.
I will be taking no shots.
She's taking shots of fresh air.
She's so designated and happy to drive. Okay.
Damn sure.
I just take shots on life.
All right.
So,
but with that being said, this episode, I will not forget to let Sabi give us the words first before we get started.
Thank you. Our words for today, Charvon, your word is affable.
Affable.
Yes. Tyrone, your word is spurious.
Spurious.
If you're from Merlin, spurious.
It sounds like Sperry's.
Asparagus? No, spurious.
No, like the boat shoes. Like Sperry's.
Write this stuff down.
Like Sperry's.
Spurious.
Take this in.
Like Sperry's.
Not spurious.
You wear Sperry's.
Spurious. Spurious. You gotta add the Arius.
And for those who don't know, what are we drinking today? Sailor Jerry's. Shout out to my boy Daryl, Mr. Nice Guy.
He gave you that bottle.
The chosen one. I'm sorry. Nah, he ain't give me the bottle, but he always drinking Sailor Jerry's. And every time I buy a bottle,
See that bottle, please?
you know what I'm saying?
Also, if you
He's
guys
the one
want to
who put me
donate
on.
bottles, you can do that. We have a drop-off location. It will be,
Can I get a shot?
sent to you from our DMs.
Spurious. All right, so.
Not the head.
Oh,
Awkward.
you know what?
Awkward.
Let's go ahead and move forward. So, again, today's topic, we are going to be talking about body modifications. We start body modifications.
Body, yaddy, yaddy, yaddy,
Yada,
yaddy.
yada, yada. Yeah, thank you. So, like Charvon just said, not the head. Yes, we are starting with the head.
Like a
You know
baseline.
what I like. So, let's start. Boom, weed. As y'all know, I got that Malaysian right here. I can sell this for probably
Malaysia
like
is not for seafood.
500. No, but seriously, you know, weeds,
people do sell them lots.
wigs, crochets, faux locks,
Gorilla
/ fake
glue.
locks, something that you ain't grown, gorilla glue. Goodness gracious.
So we added everything to there. At this point,
Whatever you
like,
can add to your hair.
I mean, so here's the thing. I'm male, but there are males that get these the wave extensions. Where they
I done seen the frontals. The men
no, I'm sorry. That's what they call the frontals. I'm sorry.
But they cut it low.
Yeah, my terminology is not up to date because I don't use this stuff. But I seen on YouTube where it's like a lace front.
Yes, sir.
The shape up be crispy.
Okay. You
and
see the white line and everything.
they shave it down. They got the seasick waves.
Oh, they even do the little.
So it's not just women out here getting weaves and 27-piece.
No,
ain't
not
nobody
the
27 pieces no more. 27 pieces so too.
Not Fantasia.
I don't know too much about it, but I do know the 27 piece exists.
I have to say that.
Seeing that shit on your head. Like.
But I feel like because y'all are women though, you may have a bias, but weaves, wigs, and all those things are beneficial for y'all in your everyday lives. To how you move, it allows you to move faster, quickly. You know what I'm saying? No?
That's not why.
So tell me why y'all use weaves, because I don't know. I don't use them. Y'all be late to dates anyway. I'm sorry.
That was racist. I'm just playing.
I personally, get partial sewings. That's a thing that I've had one wig and that lasted all of 2 minutes because it was tight as hell on my head. But I do partial sewings and I do it because it's a cute style. Like I don't think it's any more than what I think it is. Like
okay.
I don't do it because it's not a protective style because my hair, the front of my hair is still out.
Yeah.
I do it because you sometimes like to hit one of those little good time,
Stiff wear.
See, being as though my hair is longer than both of theirs put together, I could do that, but
Shorty had a bob,
I might look a
so
little
the beam
sus.
was different.
Your hair is not longer than both of us put together.
I think it is.
It's not.
We just got. Never mind.
It's not. You capping. Anyway,
sorry.
I got bundles.
It's pretty damn long.
I got bundles. All right.
Length is not. You know what? I think I used to wear weaves. I've definitely got a closure. I don't think I did wear wigs too.
She had a little bomb bob that she used to wear to work, and that shit, she was like.
I just feel like I like to express myself, and sometimes myself likes to dress up as different people, and be different people.
Siobhan, is this your hair?
Right, if you go on my Instagram right now, you're gonna see like 15 different people. I've definitely introduced myself to people multiple times because they don't remember what I look like. So I like that. I like being mysterious. I like the ambiguity. Like it just works for me.
It doesn't give you a spurious feel.
I don't think that's what that means. That sounds weird.
It does, but let's find out. I just want to go ahead and get mine out of the way.
Does it give you a spurious feel?
It's false, but designed to seem plausible.
That's good.
Does it give me a false but designed to seem plausible feel? I don't understand.
Yeah, because you're not you. You said it allows you to be other people.
No, because I'm still myself at the end of the day.
But it allows you to be other people.
It allows me to look different.
Right.
But it's not false because I look that way in that moment.
It's her look.
Exactly. So it's not like this is a day look. It might be a month or a week.
Honestly, I don't know what that means, but
I don't know, but we'll go with it. But no, go ahead with what you were saying. No, I get it.
No, I just think it helps me, express myself. Like certain people express themselves in what they wear. Why can't we extend that to your hair? Like, why can't we do that?
Bars.
Put
Okay.
it on a shirt.
And then also, I started wearing like full like lace wigs or anything like that while my hair was growing out. I don't like to manipulate my hair that much because it does impede on your natural journey. When it comes to having just straight out natural hair, you want to go for those protective styles. So the fact that I want to,
You good?
That thing's serious.
I don't want it. What was my word again?
Affable.
Oh, he need 2 shots. Anyway, so it does allow you to, tap into something that you weren't tapped into before. But my problem lies when people only bring up issues when it's with people, black women. That's my problem. That's my whole problem.
We can't take it there. We can't take it.
That's my whole problem.
I get it. Weaves.
Because every woman wears weaves.
I'm not a fan of weaves at all.
Okay.
I'm a natural hair.
It's the nigga Dr. Umar.
I love women with natural hair. I don't care. I ain't gonna lie.
I was about to say.
No, I don't like women with nappy hair.
Ooh.
Listen to what I'm saying. We're not about to do that.
You doing it.
Exactly.
No, listen to what I'm saying. Because I have like nigga hair. Like it's buckshot pop 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 type hair. What? But what I'm saying.
When you pop a
Oh
color.
yeah.
Yeah. But no, what I'm I'm saying is, I don't like. Let's be clear. All hair textures are not the same.
You right? Go ahead, continue.
So those super tight, you got like where it's hard and rough like a Brillo pad. Yes, there are people's hair, and this is men and women, but I'm speaking on women right now because I'm attracted to women. So I'm talking about what I like as far as attraction. You're not about to sit up here and look at me like that.
You got it.
You know what? Nah, America.
Nah, you got to
America, I'm not even about to dig myself
bro,
into
you
a hole.
open this
Cause
thing.
I got two black women looking at me, and I'm not
I
taking
just
it.
want to know. I just have a question.
I'm sorry. All I'm gonna say is I like natural hair, and I'm done.
My whole thing is
There can't be I like natural hair, but
I like natural hair, and I'm done. Y'all not about to put me into this big trap.
bro,
My whole
you
thing
ain't
is-
nobody put you in the trap. You
Nah,
you spoke and we looked at you.
I know what I said.
Thank you.
It's how y'all looked at me. Y'all
Because we
knew
want to hear what you said.
You know what? I'm not.
Nah, bro, you can't do that. You got
All I'm gonna say is I love women with natural hair. I'm not a fan of weaves. I'm not a fan of most things fake. Period. You know what I'm saying? Like I just love. Of course, there's confidence with weaves. There's confidence without weaves. I just love that sheer confidence of a woman who has natural hair. Period. Unapologetically black. And that's what I prefer. That is my preference. But again, beauty is in the eye of the beholder. So I can't speak for other people.
And I think we've had this conversation where we talk about that it's okay to gravitate towards somebody based on how they look, right? You said that multiple times. So if a woman chooses to look a certain way, but look, if a woman chooses to look a certain way so she could get that initial gravitation, what's wrong with that? If it's okay for y'all to gravitate towards women.
There's nothing wrong with that.
That's what I'm saying.
But I'm just talking about my preference.
But how you know they natural?
It's another. What, their hair?
Yeah.
I can look at hair and tell.
No, you
If
cannot.
if they got a wig on, but
Who
they
can?
There is definitely, bruh. Okay, go ahead.
No, I'm not gonna sit up here and say I've never looked at a woman and was like, oh, that joint natural. I'm like, oh no, that's actually weak. I'm not gonna sit up here and say I've never made that.
But that's what I'm saying. That initial, what you went to initially, you already in the talking phase of talking to that person.
But don't get me wrong.
And then
just because you wear weaves does not mean I won't talk to you.
And that's what I'm saying.
I mean,
so
you're
what's
still a
the
woman.
problem with
No.
weaves?
You just confirmed everything.
Exactly.
No, understand what I'm saying? It's still a woman. Like, I'm not. What? Am I that shallow that I'm gonna sit up here and say? Well, one, I'm not. So I'm not even gonna let her answer the question because I'm not that shallow. What I'm saying is that's a preference. It don't mean I still can't fall in love with somebody who wears weaves.
And that's what
Just
I'm
because
saying.
I have a preference for the type of job I want does not mean that this job may not get the bills paid and I might not still like the job.
And just have a preference for how I want my hair to be that month or that week.
I mean, and that's
it doesn't
and
mean
that's
that
cool.
I'm not gonna get my bills paid. And you know what I'm
People
saying?
might say, look at me and be like, oh, this nigga got dreads. I don't like him. I mean,
Or they might
obviously,
gravitate towards you because
I mean,
you got
yeah, no one person's gonna like everything. Let's be clear.
Exactly. Let's be
So,
clear. This
like-
my daddy house.
So that's it for the hair portion. So let's move on to the next segment.
The hairline.
we're
No,
gonna
I'm just the edges. No. People
You
do
know,
get modified edges though.
we
Kim
not-
Kardashian, she got hers laserly removed because
But
it wasn't
she
trendy.
said she was like hairy and she.
So that's why I look like she always got on lace fronts, even though she
Yeah,
don't.
because it's so blunt. But that's the thing about these beauty changes is
They
they
change,
fade
yeah.
so in and out.
So
when
now
you-
those people that got them tattoo eyebrows,
they be
that
looking
it was like
crazy.
this
Them thin joints.
Took us right to the next part because I was about to give a shout out to Megan Good because she was the first person I knew who had them joints. It's not to say that other people didn't, but
She
you
was
know.
afflicted child.
Yes, but tattooed eyebrows, that's definitely a modification. I mean, do
I mean,
y'all think it's
people
beneficial?
people
Does
tattoo
hair-
makeup on their face. Period.
Does
They
hair
have-
still grow on the outside?
Yeah.
Or is the tattoo, like, do you just shave it
You
with a
shave,
razor?
and then you have the tattoo.
And then it's just like, my tattoo's so black. I'm black, 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 black on black, black on black. And then it's just,
Yes.
And that's another thing. Like a lot of people don't like the straight black look now. They do an ombre look or they do a like light brown. And so if you got your,
Eyebrow tattoo.
you was chilling with your hyenas in the 90s and you got your joint tattooed in the thin line, like and that joint not the same now. So you got
People
black
do that,
eyebrows.
Yeah, people it's not just eyebrows that they do. People do moles.
Mhm.
People tattoo eyeliner. People tattoo lip liner.
Mhm.
There's like so many.
I didn't know about this lip liner though.
Oh yeah, the
There's
lip liner was
so many
crazy.
things that people can get tattooed on their face. And personally, I think beauty change, it's ever changing, and for you to get a style that's permanent, even though tattoos fade, it's still there. It fades, but it's still there.
Right.
So for you to get something permanent, and it's like, having thin eyebrows is not in anymore. Having the thick, fuller, laid hair type eyebrows is the new trend.
But is it going to be the trend forever?
It's going to be the trend forever. But now people are getting microdermablades or whatever, but it fades. That's something that you can get now
every 5
and
years.
it fades.
It costs like $400 though.
Y'all know what I hate about eyebrows, man?
Not young.
Like, because that's how you know what I'm about to say. I hate when I see girls who, I guess this is like a stencil, but
they
it
got the
still connects here in the middle.
I know exactly what you're
And
talking about.
so, y'all remember in art class when you was kids, you would just draw a black bird and put an M?
Oh my God.
Every time I see a girl, it's like, why do y'all think that this part, eyebrows don't look good with unibrows? So it's like, why not wipe that part of the makeup off that keeps it connected?
They was rushing that day.
No, it's not about
Some
rushing.
people don't blend.
Yeah, some
That
people
shit
don't
is
know how to blend.
But I'm like, you gotta see this. Don't you realize that this looks like one fat ass eyebrow across your face? Like it look like you're saluting all day.
Hey, the unibrows in. Ask Anthony Davis, bro. Like,
No, see, that's different. That's when you gotta rep for what you born with.
Oh
They are literally making a decision to put a stencil on their face.
It's not a stencil.
they're
It's
appropriating
spray
people's
paint.
faces.
Personally, I
Yeah, not the
personally
black
do
paint.
not wear makeup, and it's kind of, it's not a choice. I just don't wear makeup. But I think it's, I'm not gonna say it's cute, but it's a template
It's
kind of.
terrible.
It's a template, and they just don't blend it in.
Nah,
And
they
it
need to
takes you learn
blend
how to
that.
blend. First of all, you don't do makeup, so you tell what somebody.
The
Do
problem
I have
is,
no stop? I don't
anybody
have
can
to
make a
hold on.
YouTube channel.
I don't have to know how to do makeup to know what does not look good.
But
No,
somebody
but-
might like it.
Exactly.
No, you know what? And that's very true. That's with anything that we do in this world. Somebody might like it. That's what it's about. However, I think it looks terrible.
I think the problem with all of this is when you start doing it for other people and not doing it for yourself, that's when it's a problem.
It is nothing wrong with
If
doing
you
stuff for
think-
other people.
What?
But
There's
it is.
nothing wrong.
If you do
What?
it,
It's nothing
Go ahead.
wrong with
I'm going to
doing
explain what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Thank you, Tyrone.
stuff ever.
If you do things with the sole intent that it will get X, Y, and Z's attention, or people like this, and you're not doing it with your confidence in mind, and you're not doing it with what you are, building your foundation with in mind, it's not gonna go
Body
anywhere.
dysmorphia.
It's body dysmorphia,
Get that.
That's body.
and the fact that
Nah, do it for other people.
But see, then you
Want
get
other
people.
That's
to love
really
you.
a mental
Then
health.
you, and that's what I'm saying. Then you get
Let me
people
stop.
who think they can comment on your body and how you look and all this stuff and how women should look, but they don't know how women should look. They just know how they think women should look, or they just know how they think men should look. But in actuality, we all look different. So you should judge the people based on their character and not their outside, because
That's a perfect
What famous
segue.
person said that?
I don't know.
That's a perfect
The
segue.
content of
into-
your character and not the Isn't that
Into
Martin
the-
Luther King?
Something of your
lovely
heart.
humps.
Definitely Martin Luther King.
That's Martin
So that's a perfect segue into the lovely humps.
No, we skipped a whole bunch.
What you say?
What's that mouth?
We gotta go to
food?
the eye. We
What
going to the
that-
eyes next.
Oh my
Oh.
God.
Some
Who
of
get
these
their
are-
eyes done?
Some of these gonna be
Tiny.
short.
Oh yeah, she did get that
to
joint.
get the color put in.
Yeah, that
Because
came
black
But
people.
that's contacts too.
Well, we do have contact. But
That
for
Will
the-
Smith
for the
episode.
people who go
Yeah,
through the
first
great
class.
lengths of saying, "Yo, let me get surgery because I want to change my eye color permanently," like this is a thing, and we've all seen a light-skinned brother with green eyes. Y'all go crazy. Go ahead.
Don't
Go
say
ahead.
y'all.
Y'all go crazy.
Not at all.
Do I need to bring in my LB?
Who?
Did any of us date your other?
He,
Exactly.
who should not be named.
We know them niggas with the colored eyes belong to the streets, okay?
All those-
We know that. Like we don't.
That's
That's
definitely
all
from
they
the
are
streets.
for street play.
That's
Like
definitely from the
No light
streets.
to do with green eyes. That I
no
thought was
dude
like
with colored
outside of-
eyes. First of all, no dude with colored eyes.
Both of
does
y'all
not
said the same
belong
thing,
to
so
the
don't sit up
streets.
here and try to act like you ain't say it.
What do you mean?
Yeah,
We'll
but that
speak
don't
after
mean.
this episode.
That don't
Trayvon
mean.
know what I'm talking about.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
We're not gonna say it on camera because I don't want to put nobody.
But
else.
like you said, just because the initial attraction doesn't mean that I want to continue with.
I ain't say you want to date
But
him,
that's
but
a
you was like,
little-
ooh, he light skin with green eyes.
He
Nobody
look.
said
What did
that.
you say? Yo, look. Right. The look is nice, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so we acknowledge that the look was nice.
Well, right, but I only say that
But
to say that.
But we say
people
dark
out
skinned
here-
niggas look nice.
Yeah.
It's like
I like
speaking on the fact that we all have our preferences. Okay, I say that to
in
say.
a relationship or not, I would get with that man.
Okay,
You know how they do that challenge? I'll give you $1,000 if you leave your man. I would do it.
Okay. Well, we all know where her morals lie. But I say that to say that clearly people feel as though a lighter eye color will give them benefits or give them a one-up in the dating game.
And I can say they feel that same way about the skin color too.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I just think it's based on the preference for the person.
I mean, exactly. So again, it goes into one of the things of, do you love yourself, and are you cool with the modifications that you're making?
But I think this is also
you're doing it for other people.
Something that you should communicate. Because if you're in a relationship with somebody, and a long-standing relationship, and you have colored eyes, and they think their kid's gonna come out with some gray eyes, they're not, ma'am. They're not.
That comes back to
And that comes back to
that
most
story
of
about
these
that
bodies.
Asian lady who got all that plastic surgery, and then their kids came out looking
Crazy.
They were ugly. Their kids came out looking different than how the wife looked. And then the dude sued her because he was like, "That's not what I thought our baby was gonna," and he won.
Yeah.
That's when you're marrying people for the wrong reasons.
Asian culture has a lot of
because when you have an attraction to someone, you love them for who they are. However, you also love them for what they visually. You love them for
how they stimulate you
mentally, physically,
exactly.
all that.
You're right. Fair enough.
So if I see Charvon and I'm like, "That's bad," and then Charvon, I see a baby picture of Charvon, I'm like, "This don't
like that's not babe."
Okay. And then you have kids that look like Tyrone, but me and Charvon genetics don't look like
They
Tyrone.
look like Tyrone.
You get what I'm saying? It's not what I thought it would be.
You call it ugly? Did she
just
call it ugly in front of everybody?
She just said different.
Different. You look different.
And
I mean, y'all both
like
like
that's a nice way of saying ugly.
Ain't nobody calling
Tyrone. Didn't nobody call you ugly. He get real butthurt, y'all. Comment below. Tyrone, you are beautiful. Okay.
Nice.
Thank
anyway,
you. Yeah.
Moving
I
along.
appreciate it. Thank you.
But yes, I feel like you have some leeway of being upset.
But I think that's the same for all these body modifications. Because it's like, okay, certain ones.
Now, you know some fake titties.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Certain ones we about to talk about, we know they're fake. But there's certain things where it's like, hold up.
Hold on, we did skip
Wait a
something
minute.
though. So
It's a 22.
We went to the eyes, but we gotta talk about lashes.
No.
Are your lashes real?
Nah. Well, some of them are.
Those not. So
Some
those
of them-
fake.
Some of them are meek. Some of them are mine.
See these lashes, bro.
Eminem.
Gotta talk about it. Hold on, we gotta talk about
lashes
this.
help hurting anybody.
It's not about hurting. It's not about hurting. It's not about hurting. I promise you, it's not.
But
I've
no
seen.
nigga is about to come up to you and be like, "Ooh, your lash is fake. I can't fuck with you." Like,
No, you will. I'm sorry. I did. All right, I ain't trying to talk to her. I went to a Chipotle though.
you got to talk about girls.
I'm in it. Yes, and I'm about to. You'll understand why.
Yeah, some
Oh,
of
hold
them.
on, let me tell my story. Let me tell my story. Let me tell my story.
You got it.
We going to the Chipotle, and I'm looking for this beautiful burrito bowl that's about to be presented to me, and I see a girl in front of me, and I'm like from the back. You know what I'm saying? It's cool.
It's cool.
I'm not really focused on that, but I'm just like, just want this beautiful burrito bowl, and then she turns to the side, and this is what I see.
Corvette.
I'm like, dog, why do she got these bats on her face?
She did a Corvette challenge when she blinked.
Ugliest thing I ever saw. And I'm just like, yo, you really got like
I done seen.
Why?
Okay.
That was not cute at
Listen,
all. It wasn't
can be
flattering.
a turn off, but they are removable. It doesn't change the person.
It is, but I promise you, if she batted her eyes a couple times, she would have flew. She would have flew.
But I think that's different though, because sometimes they got the tangle joints that look like spiders, and then they got the ones that go like that and down
She
like
had
that.
These joints, I was just like, dog.
And some of those are different, and actually,
It's like she had a weave on the top of her eyes.
That's
Like,
exactly what eyelashes are.
I mean, I'm shocked, but it's just like, I'm
Yeah,
talking about
it's
a head weave. It looked like she had a head weave on the top of
Have
her
you
eye.
seen those extensions that like hang down? I think they used it for a fashion show.
And for me,
So ugly.
for me, I try to get the more natural ones just because.
And that's why I asked you, because yours actually look natural, yo.
Yeah.
Like, I'm just like, oh, she just got long ass eyebrows. Like,
I mean, I do have longer eyelashes.
Shabby, those your I said eyebrows. Those your eyelashes? Oh.
The only reason I get them though is because
Side eye.
if I don't, I put on mascara when I go out, or when I put on mascara, and mascara, like taking it off, really just like takes my eyelashes off with it. So I'd rather just put this on and brush my eyes with the spoolie or whatever every day and just keep it moving. Like
that's interesting, but yeah, I can't.
Nice, but it's expensive.
I can't stand them joints, and I know a couple girls that do the individual eyebrow put-ins. Now, if you want, I keep saying eyebrows, eyelash put-ins. So if you want to do something, at least do that. Like that's why you said some of yours is. Yeah. But see, and that makes it a lot more believable. But when you got a whole row of weave on your eye,
and if you think,
like, nah, it's not the move.
Honestly, I want y'all to look up the origin. No, matter of fact, I'm gonna just put it at the end. All right, respect.
So
That's gonna be the day of the day. The quote of the day.
Let's move on to the next thing. The nose.
Now,
let's talk about Michael Jackson.
First of all,
him, Janet Jackson, Tito, Jermaine, Joe. All the Jacksons in the world ain't no good. They noses is no good.
I'm not gonna speak on this because y'all not finna get me upset.
She love her some Michael, y'all didn't know.
I think that a lot of times noses, like the bigger noses, have an undertone of innate blackness underneath it, and a lot of times.
Innate blackness. What does that mean? Big noses?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
And a lot of
times. Let them know. Big noses.
Yeah. So a lot of times, like, nose size has something to do with, being from a different culture. Most of these things that we're talking about, though, like the eye color, all that stuff, it stems from wanting to be that, Germanic Hitler type person. You want the blue eyes, you want the blonde hair, you want to be the Aryan race. So most of that stuff stems from not wanting to get killed, first of all.
Facts.
And second of all, not wanting to be, talked about. People change stuff that, is important to them because that's what they heard their whole life. So if you're constantly hearing you have a big nose, you have a big nose, you have a big nose, as humans we automatically are going to focus on the negative. So if that's all you focus on, all I got to change is my nose and I'll be good. You go and change your nose, your hair look crazy, this and that. It's always going to be something.
But they say the nose is the center of your face, so that determines your ultimate beauty. Y'all seen that video?
That video of
the newscasters?
Yeah, when she was
and the two black people was just like.
So if you don't know, there was a clip that said that Kate Middleton, Prince William's wife, was the perfect face.
Which will be played here.
And the two black casters was looking like.
They was looking like some straight niggas, just like.
Excuse me? However, in European standards, she may be the definition of beauty. But we all know that there are several different definitions of beauty. It is no one specific thing. Yes, they have the definition of how symmetric and proportion and all that stuff. But who determines that?
The white man.
No, the beholder.
He was gonna say the white man.
No, because if the world is saying that there was a poll that said that she was so it's not just one beholder. You tell me everybody in the world.
No, it wasn't a poll. They were saying based off of her face symmetry, she's technically one of the most attractive.
Right, but even with these
who
people,
came up with the face symmetry thing?
There's still billions of people in the world. So those billions, and you put them into groups of millions, still create a bunch of different. You know what I'm saying? So those are the different beholders if you put them as a collective. That's all that is. But yeah, I mean the nose is definitely a thing. I don't know. I'm not a fan of narrow noses. I see, and I'm not a fan of.
Breathe through your nostrils.
I mean that's true, but I've seen white women with narrow noses, and it's like you look like a rat, and then some people be like, well, black people have fat noses, so they look like a monkey, or whatever the case may be.
I've never been called a monkey in my life, and I haven't.
Yeah, do monkeys even?
I mean, I'm just saying, you know how racist white people can be, so they take it to the extreme.
I have a very wide nose. It is part of the Soa chiefdom that every person has this nose. So
I love my nose. I love the way my nostrils flare up when I'm mad. So nigga. And I love everything about my nose. It took me a long time to get here to be confident in myself. So I'm not in the place of letting people tear me down. It is what it is.
I don't have a problem with my nose. I think I had somebody tell me I had a fat nose before, but I was just like, well, I always thought my nose was fine, so I'm good.
You should know on that.
Look. I'm cool with my nose.
Stuffy and
I'm really cool with my nose. So I don't even if somebody be like, oh, your nose is little. I'm not to the point in my head or that insecure where I'm like, oh my god, my nose is little. I need to fix it. let me get surgery. Like, okay,
But there are people out there like that.
And that's unfortunate.
And those people
that
are
goes back to
women.
the conversation that we had before.
Not just women, because Michael Jackson, he wasn't a girl.
First of all,
No,
Michael Jackson
but he was
broke
a
his
celebrity,
nose.
so it's kind of similar.
Michael Jackson broke his nose and he had to get it fixed.
And he had to get a
And
new
then it fell
one.
off.
No,
And
the
then it
doctor
fell
fucked
off.
it up and
And
he
then
had
it
to
fell
get
off.
surgery again.
The doctor messed it up in the plastic surgery?
Yes, because he broke his nose, he had to get it fixed.
And then it fell off.
When he got it fixed, the doctor messed it up, so he had to get
So
it
Janet
fixed.
did too?
No, they just got their nose done.
What about Latoya?
I think they all got their
They
nose
all
done.
got
Man,
their nose done. But
exactly.
after, he got it fixed and then he got it
Yeah,
fixed.
because he was able to play it off. So now we all got a match.
See, his family messed his story up.
Anyway, right, because you lying. Like, if everybody in the fam got it, this is a gang membership now. Like, this is not
a gang membership. No squad.
all the grandkids got to
you
get the
gotta
same
realize
nose.
the time that occurred,
Nah, yeah.
everybody was getting plastic surgery. So
Yeah,
And
especially if you're a celebrity.
Everybody's still getting plastic
I'm not
surgery.
saying that. I'm not saying that this man has never had any surgery that was outside of for medical necessity. I would be freaking lying.
Yeah.
But ain't nobody about to be going in on Michael Jackson like he was doing it for. Oh my God, Michael Jackson was going crazy. He was living in a box. No.
He was doing it because he hated himself.
I mean,
Oh,
Yes.
we all know that.
Yeah, exactly. So
but he had the lie go. We're not doing this.
no, he didn't.
Yes, he did. Moving on.
I guess.
Okay.
What about teeth? What about these veneers?
I love the chiclet teeth. I'm just like.
You know what I'm saying? Niggas open their mouths up and it's like.
This is the worst part for me because I judge people based on their teeth. And I said this before and I'll stand on that grave. I will die on that hill, okay? Because you not going to give my kids some messed up teeth. I'm over here breastfeeding, nigga, I don't know, his stuff growing in weird. I don't know what's happening.
First of all,
But
there's a such thing as braces and Invisalign.
not at 2.
I mean, you can.
Not at
You
one.
just gotta wait for your kids to
Their
grow
teeth gonna
up.
fall out anyway.
It's like people
That's
want
what
their
I'm
kids to be born perfect, looking like a celebrity. Like,
I don't
let them
want
grow
Celebrities
up.
ain't perfect either.
I don't
That's
want my
what I'm
kids to be
saying.
born perfect, but I would like them to have my teeth.
I mean,
And
and if they don't, slap some braces on.
the options are my teeth or somebody else's teeth, I would like for those teeth to be
But
nice.
see, I think it's a difference between getting braces in your Invisalign than saying, all right, well, we're just gonna shave all your teeth down and put in a line of veneers over them.
But for
But-
some people it's necessary because Cardi's B teeth,
Yeah, for
her teeth look
But there are people
wild.
who her 2 teeth aren't messed up and they get it just because they want the look.
Yeah,
And
or
that's
because the
problem.
process of braces is too long. The veneers is immediate.
But there won't be a problem with their teeth. They might have like a little bit of yellowness in their teeth. Teeth are like, I would like to say I have very nice teeth. Teeth will look just like mine, but they'll be like, oh no, I have like
A
one gap. I'm getting full veneer, full crown, everything. And I'm like, what's
Well, you
the-
can't just do the first 2, can you?
Yeah, you can.
Oh.
Yeah, you can.
All I'm
You can
saying-
do one.
Yeah,
You can just do one if you wanted to.
It's a cap.
That's how good. That's how
That's
good.
why they say no cap,
Wow.
no crown, straight teeth, no cap.
That's straight teeth. no
I'm
cap.
dead.
Put it on the shirt.
Right,
Put it on the
straight
shirt.
teeth, no cap.
So we got the teeth. Let's talk about lip injection.
Ooh.
I just realized that what's her name? Summer Walker.
Summer Walker is fake. Head
Well,
to
I
toe.
know she's fake, but I always wonder if her
She
lips
gotta
are
be
fake.
fake.
Nah, she's
I want to
fake.
see what her child look like.
Is it gonna look like one of them kids? You said he thought the child was
Yeah.
gonna look like this and came out looking
I
like
mean,
it.
Granted, London got a
I've
lot
seen
of
a picture
kids,
of
so-
Summer Walker before. She don't look that.
She was never ugly. No, she was
She don't
never
look that much
But you
different
can
than she
definitely
was
see
before
that.
after.
You can definitely see the enhancements though.
Yes, clearly she's got enhancements, but she's not that much different than what she was before.
How do y'all feel about lip injections though?
I hate them.
I hate them too, especially
And
when I see white women.
Bruh. But I thought this was something we couldn't get into. Yeah, you did just say that about the extensions. It's the same thing.
That's what I said, and you notice I stopped, right?
Yeah.
I was about to go on a tangent. I just said it to let people know.
Oh, okay.
Them white women and them
That's my whole thing.
lip injection, that is not the move.
That's for a new episode. We're gonna talk about that.
That's-
It's not the move because how it looks.
That and low key, that's cultural appropriation.
Exactly. And that's
Well,
why
every
No, it's not
A lot
appropriation
of
because you can't control how you
body
walk.
modification.
You can't
no,
control
but
how
what
you
you
walk.
can control is for many years how we were, literally beaten, talked about, given, mouths that look crazy on lawn jockeys and things like that. But now everybody want to have that, and it's cool. Now.
Because the white person did.
Exactly.
But yeah.
Exactly.
We hit.
Yeah.
We good.
That's the whole problem.
But I just feel like it'd be weird if I kissed somebody with lip injections.
I think it's
I
exactly.
feel like you wouldn't know.
Yeah.
Nah, because I
Unless
know when
they
I'm
sleep
touching
and they just sleep
I
with
know when
you.
I'm touching some ass. I know when I'm touching some fake titties.
But it's different.
And so my lips are touching some fake lips. I'm gonna be like, It's like gelatin.
But it's
like,
not. It's
yeah.
not like they
Bro.
inject anything. I mean, they're not injecting like
It's
silicone.
Botox.
Or something. It's Botox, which expands your actual fat, like fat tissue.
Nah.
So it's nothing different.
It
It's
still
literally
might
the fat
feel
tissue of
weird.
your lips.
I feel like it does feel hard though, because when I be looking,
From when you first get it, yes, but it
That's
softens
what I'm
up.
saying.
I mean, if you kiss them a minute after they get it, yeah, but 24 hours after, you probably will not.
you know what you need to watch though? What was that? 90 Day Fiance, and he was trying to get
You talking about one of the twins?
yeah, dude, she was trying to get lip injections. She was like, I'm gonna have sex with you until you give me my Botox and you give me my lips injections. And I was just like,
Wow, that we out
I
here.
mean, that's a finesse.
We out here.
It sure
That's sound like prostitution to me.
I mean, you do it, get a little, give a little, get a little.
Sound like prostitution to me.
Moving on.
All right. So let me see. What do we have? So we hit the lips. People get their chins done, but
it's mostly
That's
the
not
under
important.
chin joint.
Yeah, that's
they
not
get that
important.
done.
Let's
That double
to the boobs, titties, titties.
I really have nothing to say about this. This is the OG plastic surgery. Like this is the original.
I feel like everyone's been. I personally think people have been taking it too far.
Really?
Like there's breast reductions, there's breast enhancements. You know, there are individuals who have flatter chests and would like to have a bigger cup size. There's a difference from, you know, getting an A to a C cup size. That's normal. It's not gonna hurt your back. You're fine. You're doing it for whatever.
Why are women getting fake titties though?
Some people want big to
Some
fill in
people don't
dresses.
want to be a washboard.
To fill in dresses?
They're
They
dresses.
do it to fill in dresses?
Yes.
Yes. You
Wow.
do it to have.
But that's and that's exactly what
I
I was
didn't know
gonna
that.
say earlier, is that women have been given so many beauty standards since we have been young.
Who
And
gave
we've
them
been
these
told
standards though? Was it women or men?
It was
Whoever
curious.
creates the magazines, whoever creates the beauty standards, like this is what a person should look like. This is how you should feel. This is how you should dress.
Look
This is how you
So
should
was
look.
it a collective of men and women?
I think
Who said this
it
is-
was a
Yeah, especially yes.
mostly
Okay.
men.
Yeah.
But women as
Mostly.
well.
Because there's standards that are unachievable. But when you see like men, they don't never look like, you might get some models in the magazine, but niggas don't care about that shit. Like they don't look at that after that. And if you look at the movies,
disagree. I think there are men who look at men in the
Michael Jackson.
No,
Oh.
there are men
I was
who
just
look at men in magazines and wish they had this type of look. Now I think now in this day and age they are widening the look of a male model, but back then it was the same buff looking dudes with the V cut and all that stuff. And men
Yeah,
said-
but okay, you couldn't wear draws until a certain time, like just draws until a certain time. So that's new. When it comes to like our clothes standards, men's mediums is gonna be like a woman's large. So if you thinking about things like that, it's like, okay, if I wear men's clothes, then I feel better about myself. If I wear women's clothes, then I feel some type of way. Why is it that the clothes that are made for me make me feel less confident in myself?
I think you're thinking it from a men versus women perspective. From a man to a man, it's still the same. From a woman to a woman, it's the same. You get what I'm saying? So like from a man to a woman standard, just like the explanation that you gave with the medium and the large. Yes, that's because a woman is doing something from a man and a man is doing something from a woman. But if it's just like Tyrone sees big and tall and he's not the correct big and tall, he has to go to the big and tall store.
But they make a store for Tyrone. Where's the big and tall women's store?
Lane Bryant, Torrid.
No, Lane Bryant is for bigger women, yes.
Yeah.
But the stores for Tyrone, they get talked about. Like when you go to Lane Bryant, for me at least, the one at PTC.
What are y'all saying the stores for Tyrone like I'm big and tall?
Okay, the stores for men.
Thanks.
Did you feel better about that? Because you
Big
said
and tall.
don't make it a men and women
No,
thing.
I'm just big. I'm not tall. Thanks.
Did you?
Sorry, no, I'm joking.
Anyway,
Hey, but women like it. You know what I'm saying? A little something to hold on to. Ain't that wrong with that?
yeah, but
I
you're
know,
definitely
I'm
tall. So that's what
I'm
we're
6 foot.
Moving along.
Anyway. So when you're thinking about it from a body dysmorphia perspective, like we were just talking about, you're creating a lot more women with body dysmorphia than you are creating men with body dysmorphia, especially with the beauty standards being what they are.
I think it's just not talked about as much, but I think there are just as much men with body dysmorphia as there are women.
But it's not actioned on as much either, is what I'm saying.
I was
Plastic surgery, we're seeing the results of body dysmorphia area. The hair, like all these things that we're talking about, all these body modifications are results of years of telling us this is how we should look.
But I think men get as much surgery as women do.
Google it. Let me know.
I disagree.
Google it. I don't think they do.
Women get more.
I
Yes.
think women get more because society tells women that they need to look like this and look like that. There's so many more things that women have to do than men.
But so yes, okay. In that sense, women do get because there's more surgeries that women can get. But I'm saying from the proportion of how much surgeries men can get to the proportion that women can get, I think it is equal.
I don't think so. Because men can get all the surgeries women can get.
Yeah,
I mean, ain't no man gonna get breast implants.
But they could get pec.
But they do
Exactly.
get pec implants.
But that's what I'm saying. Now they're getting pec implants. Women have started off this plastic surgery from the gate because they were not happy where they were. Men, it took
So
them a
you're saying
little.
from the past.
That's what I'm saying.
But, okay,
This
what
all
I'm
comes
saying
from
is,
the past.
as of right now, I think women and men are getting plastic surgery
At an
as
equal
much-
rate? I
Yeah.
don't think so. But I'll
Yeah, I mean, I don't think so either, but I mean, it's unfortunate. Yeah, it's just unfortunate. I disagree. I just feel as though we live in a world where one, women need that attention from themselves to love themselves. That's the first thing. Then they also need that attention from others, just depending on your lifestyle. Because there are some women, I mean, out here, they want to be seen. They are in the strip clubs. They do strip. They are exotic dancers. They do private parties. There are escorts. So you want your body to look a certain way because there are, shallow ass men in the world saying, well, if her body looks like this, then that's what I want. That's what I want. Oh, she got them D-cup titties. That's what I like. So it's just, I mean, that's the world we live in. So women are more prone to be like, okay, well, let me make these adjustments too. Whereas men not really gonna make the adjustments because we don't live in a world where women are that shallow to say, get some fake pecs, lift
But I
your
don't think
ass
it
up,
has-
put some hamstring muscles back there.
But I don't
Like-
think it's women saying anything. Like, just like women go up, we see Instagram models and we see she has a big ass and she's getting all these comments underneath. If I'm a shallow woman with body dysmorphia, I'm like, I want men under my comments. Let me go to Dr. Miami and get butt injections so I look like her so I can get men looking at me too. Men might be in the gym. There's let's say an overweight man who's like, I seen this man in the gym. I'm in the gym, I'm working out, I'm not seeing the results that I want. And I'm in the gym and I see another guy and he's looking
Cut up.
So
and he has the six pack. You can get sculpting to get a six pack.
I'm pretty sure Drake and got that. Like,
But you see what I'm saying? Like, it doesn't have to be
But it's
what
a
someone else
celebrity.
in somewhere. It could be what you feel inside and what you see and what the results you're not getting and the results that you do want.
So,
And that's true.
according to the American Society of Plastic Surgeons, from its 2014 study, women accounted for 92% of cosmetic procedures, with the remaining 8% going to men.
Damn,
Yeah.
That is the
I am wrong.
heavily lopsided.
Yeah. So that's what I'm saying. Like, women off the bat, like Dolly Parton, she went and got the breast surgery. She told everybody those were her titties. And then they did a recall on them. She was like, oh, got y'all. It's not my titties. Like, I gotta go change them out. Like, but exactly, like, you this big and you about to topple over with them triple F's talking about these are mine.
And that goes back to what I was saying. There is a fine line between, hey, I'm getting these done just to fill out a dress, and hey, I'm getting triple H just because I want someone when I walk to catcall me. Like, that is a mental issue.
And also, I would say emulation is a problem when it comes to this, because you have those people who get cosmetic surgery to look like a Barbie, to look like, certain people, certain celebrities. Like, the one girl want to look like Kim Kardashian.
You saw that girl, that lady who wanted to be black and then be like Jessica Rabbit?
Yes. And then, yes.
She got darkening melanin or whatever implanted into her skin, like injections.
She really ended up looking like Big
But then she
Ange.
said she
Like,
wanted she was like some German lady with the German accent talking about.
she looked like Big Ange. That's what she looked
I'm
like.
gonna find that video because bro, that joint was hilarious.
R.I.P.
So that takes us to our next portion. The stomachs. The
Ooh,
tummy
R.I.P.
tucks,
Get
the
you a
liposuction, the muffin removers, whatever you want to call it. Like,
Muffin
this
removers,
area
something
here,
like that.
getting rid of all of this. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a dangerous procedure. Like, most of these procedures are dangerous. But I'm not a fan of it because I've seen people get this fat removed from their stomachs.
And it grows somewhere else.
And it looks weird. It's not like it's removed and you see
Oh, they got the flat.
It's like, it's removed and it looks like a stretched piece of
and then they belly button looking like.
cardboard.
You know who looked like that and it really, I don't know if you might know her, but it was Cardi B's friend that was in jail for a really long
Oh,
time.
yeah.
Star
Brand.
She was like, I guess when she just got out, she was trying to flex with her gram, and and she was posting. I was like, you don't look right.
She got C-section scars.
She
or
got
she
no,
just
her, like
liposuction scars?
she got her stomach done. She got her ass done. She got her boobs done.
That's so embarrassing.
It's all
because
pop.
she got pregnant right after she got out of jail.
No,
like, I
think
would
it was
never
before
waste
she went
money.
to jail. I think it was before she went to jail. The body looked like that from before she went to jail.
Okay.
But she was like, you know, when you in jail and you take jail photos, you cover it up, you not half. But when she got out of jail, she was trying to show out, and her stomach just looked like it just looked like this with a little belly button. Like,
It
it
looked like a piece of wet
literally looked
cardboard.
like somebody yanked her skin.
Running man on that skin.
You can see the stretch.
It looks
And then
nasty.
her ass is like, what?
It's like the stomach almost looked translucent.
Not even
Not
translucent. It just
translucent.
looked like it was
It's
pulled so tight. Like if she coughed, that thing was ripping. You know what I mean? Like, I gotta find that picture because if you see it, you just like, can you breathe? Like it looked like if she takes a deep inhale, her skin was gonna rip.
It's over.
Yeah. So I just think like there's a fine line between getting plastic surgery to make yourself feel good and then getting plastic surgery that
For other people.
as well as going what's the word? Going far off the cliff. And it's like it's between life or death and you're still going to get more. Like that's a mental
But
issue.
some people, I was gonna say, some people are addicted to plastic surgery.
You saw that dude who was trying to be a Ken doll.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like things like that, when you try to emulate people or be somebody else, you're never gonna be happy because you're always gonna be yourself.
And that's why they keep getting the surgeries and they still not gonna be happy. You know, and it's crazy. It's crazy because we move into our next session, which is fake asses. But what's crazy to me is fake asses and fake titties have not been around long enough for us to really understand how they affect us when we get older. You know, especially with these Brazilian butt lifts, the fat injections, the silicone, whatever. When we get older, it's just like we don't know yet. So I'm really intrigued to see
What
all these
happens.
strippers that's getting their bodies done to see what's
They're
going to
gonna have
happen.
to get a refresh.
See what's going to happen 35, 40 years from now, because they no longer 25. Now they 55, 60, trying to go into retirement. And oh my God.
Let me see it. Oh, I thought that was Starburn. But she do look like Big Ange.
But she does. But send that to me.
Yeah, we gonna have to put that in the picture.
So
in the thing.
I'm curious to see what's really going to happen to the world. I want to see if the death rate is going to increase drastically 35 years from now because all of a sudden
I know
new
Nick-
studies show that fat starts to eat away from you from the inside when it's misplaced, or fat has certain
I know we've
genes.
already seen some of those results when it comes to like
That don't look terrible.
K
I've seen
Michelle.
worse.
K Michelle falling out her
That's what I'm saying. We've already seen those types of results when it comes to K Michelle, her having to get her, silicone removed, and that's why people started using the fat because the silicone was deadly. Like Nicki Minaj, Meek Mill talking about her butt flipped over, and like because it's an implant, like they don't do that no more. Like they realize that what works for here does not work for there, and so they've adjusted. But I think
Can you imagine?
no,
Like
I cannot. No.
It's just,
Sure
it's
can't.
implanted.
And it's not moving, bro. That joint is not
It's
bouncing.
like-
But unfortunately, some dudes want that. Some
But
dudes
no.
want
There's
that.
a difference. Okay, if you in the action of and you like a steady clap, but if it's like because it's something hard,
Your pelvis is gonna be on fire.
you know what I'm saying?
You can't hit nothing from the back.
Like it gotta be painful, bro. But the thing is, women want that to look cute for men, but I'm just like,
Why?
but it's not helping
Look,
nobody.
look cute for you. Like the niggas will come.
But the thing
Once
is, if
your
you're trying to
confidence
look
is
cute
there,
for you, isn't that a mental
Hey,
issue?
look,
that
hold
you
on.
wanna
I was
change
about to say,
your
I'm
body?
sorry. Y'all keep saying it, but I don't care what nobody says. Nobody does any. I'm sorry. No, I'm not gonna say anything. Nobody does the thing as far as look goes, all the time just for yourself.
okay,
That's not how beauty works. I don't think beauty was ever intended for it to be just for you. I don't think there's anything wrong with looking good for somebody else. Of course, make sure you're in a good mental place first before you want to make sure you're doing something for somebody else. But I hate when people sit there and act like oh, you doing it for somebody else, that's wrong, you shouldn't be doing it. No, there's nothing wrong with that. That's like saying, oh, you're a musician, you should be playing your music for other people to hear.
I think the problem lies when our whole lives as women we're told that we're supposed to do things for men.
Right. So,
and
but
you
that's,
guys aren't
but
told
that's
that.
not. But that's not
so
what we're talking
what
about.
I'm saying is reversing that psychology that's already implanted.
And that's cool, but that's not what we're talking
That
about.
is what I'm talking about.
What I'm saying is we're not trying to reverse psychology right now. We're speaking solely on the fact that there are women out here who want to do stuff for men.
And I'm
There
saying,
are, and there's nothing wrong with that either. If you're in a place already where you're mentally good.
And the problem is a lot of people don't have that confidence,
And
don't have that
and
mentality.
that's fine.
And
But
so they
Siobhan,
try to.
I'm not arguing it.
But Tyrone, did I cut you off? Okay, can I talk?
But all
Can
I'm
I
saying,
finish?
but you're trying to argue something I'm not arguing.
Okay, go ahead.
That's cool. I get that.
Okay.
But when she speaks and says, "Oh, she's doing it for this nigga," it's nothing wrong with it. If somebody's doing it for another nigga, if they're already in that, if they're in a good heads, if you decide tonight,
you in the wrong headspace if you want to do something for somebody else.
Gracious. So the argument can go either way. It can be if you're in a good headspace and you just say, "Hey, I want to do something for my man tonight because I know he likes that."
Exactly.
What is wrong with that?
So you're
There's nothing wrong with that. But if you go out with the intention that, hey, I want to get plastic surgery, I want to be something else because I want to attract a man to be my person, they're going to be attracted to what you look like. And you don't actually look like that. So do those things for yourself is what I'm saying. Be that person for you. If that's what you want to look like, cool. If that's who you want to be, but if you're doing it for somebody else, you're going to get hurt. And that's all I'm saying.
If you saying that if a man is like, I like bigger boobs, my girl don't got bigger boobs, you need to get bigger boobs, and the girl's like, okay, I'll get bigger boobs.
Nah, that's different.
No, bro, you just said you want it for another man, that's okay.
No, oh my goodness. So I think we're actually thinking about two different things.
Okay, you can explain it.
Yeah, I think we're thinking about two different things. I'm talking about specifically in the point of, let's just say, the example I just used, like, oh, I want to do something for him tonight, so I'm going to do this for him. Oh, I'm going to put this on and I'm going to look sexy for him.
I think we're talking about the space of body modifications. That's
so
why.
we're talking about
body,
yes, specifically
Okay.
body
Being in the mindset
modifications.
Okay,
of
fair
doing
enough.
something for someone else, which the episode is body
Okay,
modification.
fair enough. Then that's
If
on
you
me.
put on some lingerie for a dude, by all means.
Yeah, that don't have nothing to do with
nothing to do
if
with
you
that's
getting
what we-
dressed. If you changing your whole body for a nigga, that's a problem.
That's
Already
a
in.
mental issue.
So I
Because
take
you don't
the L.
need to be with that person.
Then-
Because if they want you to change your body, they're not the
they're
person
not
you need to be
attracted
with.
to.
Okay, fair enough. Boom. Then all right, strictly body modifications. Yeah, then that's a major, a drastic adjustment for somebody.
That's
Okay.
technically a permanent adjustment.
Yeah, I mean permanent, drastic, is all synonymous. But yeah, so I get it. So, but anybody who knows me, I mean, we still on asses. We gonna move down. Anybody knows me, I'm not a fan of fake asses. I hate fake asses. I think they're the devil. But
Not the devil.
I can identify a fake ass from far away, up close. Like that's not my thing at all. But you know, some dudes love them a fake ass.
I think they don't. I don't think it's they love fake or real. I think they just like a big ass, whether it's real or fake. They just want.
But even big, I like big asses. But even big ain't always the move though. You feel me? Like some.
I mean, but if your end goal is I want a girl with a big ass, whether it's natural or fake, you gonna go for it.
But sometimes I feel like they only say that in the moment because it sounds cool. But then it's like, then you really get a big fake ass in front of you, and you just be like, sour lemon face. That's not what I thought it was.
There's surgeries that just don't go well. Like there's surgeries where the ass just look lumpy and it just.
It look like a bag of grits.
Some
it's a
people,
diaper bag,
that's
it
what I'm
don't look
saying.
like it's
That's
smooth
how I
at the
know.
bottom.
That's how I know women are more affected by this than men. And I'll just say that because I know for a fact people were inserting cement into their ass.
But that's
Like,
what
you
I'm
know what
saying.
I'm saying?
Yeah.
Niggas
It was
was not
ready.
out here inserting cement
It
into
was
their
ready to
ass.
die
Like,
for.
exactly. If you ready to die for it, it's beyond anything like that. And some people, it is about the money. I know if I look this way, I'll get more money. Cool. Do you, because that's about the money. But when you do it for other people, just know it's not going to end
So
up
it's
with you.
okay to do it about the money?
No,
and not
because
okay
the
to
money,
do it?
you're going to have to pay for that in the long run.
Exactly.
Everything
I
you'll
just-
have to pay
I
for.
was
It
about
just
to say, I
depends
just
on how
want
you
to say,
pay
so
for it.
does it being an inanimate object versus an animate object determine whether or not it's good? I was about to say, either way, it's still.
But that's what I'm saying.
I'm saying, I think personally, if there's levels to it, because let's say there's a trans youth that wants plastic surgery because they want to look like the sex that they identify with. Do you you consider that a mental issue because they want to look like who they are?
I don't think you can consider that a mental issue because if that's the case, then you have to say, well, transgender people like they have mental issues. Mm-hmm. So you can't argue that at all and say that it's.
Well, that's what I'm saying. You're saying like people are doing it for a reason. That's what I'm like with.
Well, a reason to feel self-established, like Sharvon already stated, I think that is what you're going for, which is good.
And that's what I'm saying.
You're going for self-confidence.
They're not doing it because I think women or like I think this man would like me if I'm a woman. Like that's crazy. Like that's.
Oh no, if you're on that level.
Exactly. Like okay, you know what? I know some people on that level. We're not gonna speak on it today. We don't need to do that.
Respect. So
I forget my word. That's affable.
Affable?
I think that's my word, right?
What's the word? However.
Oh, let's see what affable means. Let's go ahead.
It's friendly.
Drink it.
Yeah, what?
She used it correctly? No.
Affable, no.
Yeah.
Clearly not. Like, nigga.
You were saying what? Like I said a
2 shots of vodka.
Is that too much?
I don't know. You did
see.
a little spicy dance after
I felt
that.
like, oh no,
I'm just saying. Never too much.
Isn't the bottom line a shot?
Not on these.
But she gave
No,
me
not on these.
He gave me one.
Oh, maybe it is. Anywho, but so let's move it down a bit. So, and I feel like because I feel like a lot of these enhancements are so female related, or let me say women related for those who hate the term female, that we don't talk about some of the shit that the men do. So let's talk about dick extensions.
Whoa!
Apparently,
how did we get here?
Apparently, it's a thing in the porn industry. Like,
bruh.
I don't know nothing about this, if I'm being
Let me
honest.
take this shot,
but apparently, it's niggas out here getting dick implants to make their dicks longer and bigger.
Can we say penis to be medically correct?
I don't think implants.
Penis enhancements.
Thank you.
And I think it's crazy.
Peanut.
Like,
is it though?
I mean, personally, I think it's just as crazy as anything else.
Okay.
And I say that because one, I don't really care for fake anything. I just believe in be who you are and love yourself.
Hey,
so,
if you want a horse, go on, bro.
But the
I'm
reality
gonna take my horse
elephant?
to the old town road. I'm gonna
If you
ride till I can't.
If you small and you want to get big, or you big and you want to get small, we have surgery for you.
But
so go on and do you, boo.
That falls down. I don't care what nobody says. Nobody's getting a dick implant or dick extension for themselves.
No, it
Period.
seems though they're getting it for erectile dysfunction. Most of these people are getting it for erectile dysfunction.
So if that is the case, if it's for erectile dysfunction, then it is kind of for yourself because you still want to make sure you can get it up.
I mean,
if you want to,
is it for yourself if you get it up to do it for somebody?
Yeah,
yes, it's definitely for
pleasure,
yourself because niggas don't care about
it's
what's
self-pleasure. You want to make sure you're good. You know what I'm saying?
It says to get an erection, a man presses on a small pump that moves fluid into the cylinders of his penis.
So it's like
doesn't deflate after an orgasm or until a release valve is pushed. So you have to inflate it, and then you have to deflate it.
You gotta have
even after you come.
A manual orgasm.
Yes.
No,
so that doesn't sound fun to me at all.
Oh no.
This is specifically for people like with cancer and stuff.
Oh,
they do have. I think I have seen
sad.
penile extensions, but penile implants are for people with cancer and stuff.
Man, that's sad.
Or like that can't perform erectile dysfunction.
I feel bad for saying this, but I feel like if you gotta sit there like, hold on.
What's the reason? What's the purpose?
Not let me pump my dick.
First of all,
Pump it up.
And I'm not making fun of people with cancer. I'm just saying, like in the moment, if a dude is like, hold on, babe,
the niggas who deal with that know how to adjust. I feel like they go in the bathroom like, yeah, let me just whatever. I assume they
with somebody who understands the situation, and it's like, go ahead, do
exactly.
what you gotta do.
I just personally feel like you gotta give me an explanation before we go through this process.
But most of the people
if
who are at
pull
this,
out a pump, I'm gonna be like, you got it, bro.
Fair enough, but so understandably so.
But some people need that extendo.
No, I was about to say, not the extendo. So for the extendo dick, if
Penis
I feel like
and
for medical purposes of performing, due to drastic, just life-altering situations, it's one thing. I'm saying that's one thing because there are women who have gotten double vasectomies. Wait, did I say that right?
No,
No,
not at all.
That's for men.
Vasectomy.
I'm tripping.
If they get a double vasectomy,
no,
you got
I'm sorry. So what is it for women?
Like,
So double
However, they
vasectomies.
also get breast reductions.
Right. So you know what I'm saying. But I say that. But I'm talking in the sense of if you happen to lose them, you know, of course, when you got to get your implants if that's what you want. Understandably so. Hands down, get that. And in this
So
case,
it's okay in that situation.
I mean,
So if you met a woman,
I'm speaking for me only. I'm more inclined to be way more understanding to say, you beat cancer, you had the vasectomy.
so a woman has to explain why she modified her body.
Nope, definitely never said nobody had to explain shit. Don't even
But
do that.
you just
No, I didn't say you have to explain nothing to me. I said I'm liable to be more understanding of the situation.
Okay.
That's all I'm
So
saying.
if a female came up to you and she got fake titties, right? And then you looking at her, you trying to talk to her, but you like, I'm turned off because of
We already had this conversation. I'm still a man. I like women at the end of the day. Just because you have fake something does not mean I won't fuck with you at all. Like, dang, why y'all keep trying to put this on me? Like, I'm just
trying to put that on
no,
me.
y'all keep trying to play me like I'm this
Nothing
fucked
more
up
than I'm just
individual
trying
and I'm
to say,
not.
if you in a situation like this, how would you react? That's all.
I just want to know, cause I mean, okay, I don't know. My whole thing that I gave the analogy about, you know, playing chess as black women. I'm sorry, as black people, it applies to women in so many different ways.
Yes.
Like for women, all they could use was their, you know, sexual ails and how they were.
Yeah.
So a lot of times women focus on that because that's what their parents focus on. That's what their grandparents focus on. Like when, you know, when you go to a family reunion, they be like, oh, you're looking good, nephew. How you doing in life? What you got? What's your job look like? When I go to a family reunion, oh, you're so pretty. Look at your smile. You look so good. Oh, we're going to have to get you a man. Why is that?
Yeah.
Why do we have to do that? Like, why do we have to do that? Like, why can't a man want to get me? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you get what I'm saying?
Why can't a man want to
You know how to get you.
I just want to know. Like,
No, and I feel it. So I just say all that to say that regardless of any of the implants, I feel like I'm more understandable.
we understand naturally.
It's more understanding when it's just like,
We
okay,
don't-
something happened.
There's a medical condition.
You know, a medical condition for you to have to do this versus I just want to do this to change my look. You know, but like I said, I'm just more understanding. But there are also men out here getting these dick extensions or
Extendo dick.
I'm extendo dick. Thank you, Sharon.
You welcome.
who not sick? They like I said, they're trying to get in a porn game, or they just not happy with their side because apparently all women want one of these.
But that
even though
explains why they
can't all
would use it
handle
in porn because they were saying you have to pump it up and then even after you come, you have to depump
Deflate
it.
it.
Yeah, deflate it or whatever.
Yeah.
So they could last forever. They could just keep going. Like, I mean,
Ain't that shit painful though?
I don't know. I don't have one. So
Can you imagine like you got like 5 scenes to get like whoop a dick?
I'm dead.
Y'all gotta chill. All right, so
Who's next?
we can go ahead and bring this episode to an end. So, guys, remember, guys. I'm sorry, I'm so weak. But so body enhancements. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Everybody has their positive outlooks. People have their negative outlooks. Y'all heard our outlooks, so continue to have the conversations with yourselves. Have the conversations amongst friends. You know, have the conversations any appropriate place. Maybe not at work, because you might get a file for sexual harassment. We don't want that. But so yeah, so Table Squad. Make sure y'all join in, subscribe, like, comments. You keep doing those things. We give you more content, and everything will be good. We love you guys. Sharon, take us out.
Okay, so I was saving this for my thing right now. So Anna Taylor is who came up with fake eyelashes. Okay, she came up with fake eyelashes. She was a Canadian prostitute, and she was tired of cum getting in her eyes. She called them cumbrellas. That is your fun fact for the day. I'm dead ass. I'm dead ass. That's all.
Look, this is what you pour up the scotch to. Girls lifting up their skirts like the Scots do. Don't worry about them other niggas, they not you. And I ain't faking, but the actors give me props too. Fuck a hater, matter of fact, fuck the cops too. Already got the drug routine as soon as they stop you.